Hi, this is Jerry. This is the famous man, Pastor Russell, named Charles T. Russell. He's the one that started the Bible students. And later on, when he died, Judge Rutherford came in. He changed the doctrine around. He made a book called Means of Living Will Never Die. And in 1925, this book was given a prophecy that the world was going to end. Well, about 1931, there was a lot of Bible students left the organization of the false prophecy of Judge Rutherford, and they didn't want to have no part of him. So the ones that stayed with Judge Rutherford, he changed the name from Bible students to Jehovah Witnesses. And by that name, Jehovah Witnesses, my parents had a knocking on the door. And that's what started the whole thing. My parents opened the door to a lady named Mary Tolliver, was a Jehovah Witness. She introduced the witnesses, talking about the paradise earth, what paradise was going to be in the future. And I wish my parents never was at home to hear her knocking at their door. My parents was introduced from the literature at the time about the paradise earth, how it's going to be, which it was good. I mean, hey, to learn you can live forever, never grow old, never die, and save your loved ones to come back. Many of their parents, children. That was really beautiful to learn. And all races, from whites, blacks, Chinese, Jamaicans, everybody in the whole world could live in harmony, live in peace. No more wars, no more food shortages, no more hunger, no more sickness. Man, this was the best news my parents heard. And while I was growing up, I really believed everything they were showing us. And living in a world where you could lay down with a lion, put your hand on a tiger or a poison snake, all these animals will be going back, eating grass, what the Bible says. And how wonderful that is. I mean, to see a lion laying down by a sheep, and it would do no harm to a little child or a sheep, because all the animals would go back eating grass. I mean, a beautiful scenery. Just imagine this world would be just like this one day. This is the news that I really believe that Jehovah Witnesses was teaching. I mean, there was no other religion out there was teaching this good news. And I thought this was the best information that I learned from them. I mean, look at this lady and this little girl and this bear. So close to each other. You don't see a fear in either one of these characters in this picture. And that's the reason why I was just like these people, went to door, proclaiming God's kingdom, the earthly hope of mankind. I mean, me and my parents, every Saturday we was going out, going door to door, proclaiming God's kingdom. A wonderful thing to show people that there's hope for this earth, and it wouldn't be like it is today, and in the future it will be something beautiful, wonderful. And that's the reason we want to share what we learn to every person on earth. And they told us from their own watchtower, 1914, anybody was born around 1914, they would not die and they would see the new system. And on this magazine, it's 1914, the generation that will not pass away. Will not pass away. Here's the sad part about it. That generation is already dead. This is almost 2014. And they changed the generation and call it overlapping generation. Why does these government body see when they're in the wrong, knowing what they put in the magazines and watchtowers and wakes, proclaiming that the world was going to end before 2014? Because a long time ago I sat down and figure out by the 1914, through these generations, how old would I be before the new system was going to come. Well, I figured I would be in the new system before I turned 50. That's the teaching. They say that this generation will not pass away. But all these brothers and sisters are dead. They've never seen the earth. And just imagine, these people saw themselves going to be put on this magazine, the cover page. Just imagine the smile on their face when they was told, we're putting your pictures upon a magazine, the Watchtower, and to show the world the age you are now, in a couple more years, you will see paradise. You will see the beginning of Armageddon, and you will never grow old anymore. You'll never see death. What happened to these people? What happened to the pictures of these people This is the only remembrance of these faithful people who believed in the watchtower, who believed that they had the truth, they knew the truth, they knew everything that I was taught, that they was going door to door. They was teaching people that they had the hope that they was not to grow old anymore. This is the reason why I have stopped being a Jehovah Witnesses. This is the reason why I stopped knocking on people's doors. In 1975, in their publications, they taught another lie, saying that in October of 1975, Armageddon was supposed to start, and we were supposed to live in that 1,000-year reign. Well, guess what? That never happened. And I saw the literature that the governing body put out. President Norn was there at a big assembly. Freddie Franz was the one who gave the talk about the world was going to end in 1975. The governing body later on tried to cover up that lie. And a bunch of people to our day don't even know it. But it was in our books and magazines. I seen them. I read them. This is all I need to say. That's the reason I got out.